Hey, yeah, it's Danny. I realized last night, for us survivors, our brains are like an automobile. And during the day, we get into as high a gear as possible, thinking wise. And we're as productive as possible. And we stay there all day in that gear that we can get to that's the highest gear. And at the end of the day, we try to shift down because we can't come to a sudden stop because that's a bad thing for any gear, any any car, quote unquote car. And last night I realized that we can't come to a sudden stop. We have to downshift, and we can sometimes get stuck in that top gear and can't shift down. Just from time to time we get stuck, and when we get stuck in that top gear, we just go and race and race and race. Even though we want to shift down, we cannot, for some reason, our shift is just messed with us. It's just stuck. And so our brains just keep racing and racing and racing, even though we are trying desperately to downshift. For some reason, our shift has gotten a little bit stuck or just messed with. And so we can't downshift, and we get stuck in that racing mode no matter what. And that's what was going on with me personally. And it just drives us bonkers because we have thoughts coming in and out, and we just are like, ah! And it's not anxiety, it's just the racing mind because we had gotten to that point all day where we felt as productive as we possibly could. And now we want to just slow down so we can come to a stop, but we just can't. We're in that top mode of possibility for us, and we just can't get out of that gear. We're stuck. So that's what the racing mind is about, that most people that are normies don't understand, is we get stuck in that gear. It's kind of like a runaway uh, uh, train, or going downhill with a bicycle, and you think you're fine, and then you go to hit your brakes, and the brakes are missing. It's not a fun thing. So that's all I wanted to say. Later, Gators.